I'm a guy named Harry.
And I'm a fat, sweaty Richard.
Hey, it's Dead Decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dead Decks.
Yeah, buddy. All right, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about new stuff today, actually.
Mm.
A little different. We're not going to talk about new... yeah, we're talking about new stuff.
Soon to be stuff in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, there's a good chance a lot of it will end up in our wheelhouse. Today we're talking about the CCC... That's too many C's. CCG Resurgence / possible new glut of card games to come. The craziness of the past couple years and cardboard is, in my opinion, I guess both of our opinions, is driving a new market to starting these printers back up to start cranking out new games. We've already seen a couple of big ones here in the past couple of years take hold. One's really taken hold, Flesh and Blood. It was laughed at for a while. There was a lot of people called dead money, a lot of investors in it early, dropping prices way up. But they managed to get an unlimited version out to the masses so the game can be played on the cheap. And the secondary market's pretty healthy now, especially on the unlimited side. And it's cooled down on the first edition stuff. So they've kind of seemingly got things figured out, which has inspired people to start jumping in the game. And the biggest one shaking the market up now is what?
Metazoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I put Metazoo in the title, we're going to get 100,000 downvotes, which is...
way more views than upvotes than we'll ever get.
Yeah. It's kind of a hated word right now in a lot of circles.
Yeah, which I don't know why people have that kind of energy to dump into shit like that.
My guess is they're salty they missed the train. That's to me, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Some of them, they'll say they hate the game or they don't like the whatever. It doesn't matter. And some of that's true. I'm generalizing here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's just saltiness. The prices are extremely high on this shit. And should it be? I don't fucking know. It's rare. That's the biggest problem. That's why prices are high. They have not got any unlimited editions out. There's no cheap stuff to go pick up and play with, so it is causing a lot of issues.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man. This capitalism. There's no should they be. They just are or they ain't.
Yeah.
People are willing to pay that, so they are.
Right.
I mean, surely you understand how this shit works by now.
Yeah, supply demand. Demand's high, supply's low. Means prices are high. They will likely stabilize at some point, and there will likely be retracements and everything. That's how the market works. And if you want to get into it, you might be able to at some point. If they do get an unlimited product out, it'll drop prices down like it did Flesh and Blood. Anyway, it's not really the point of the video. We're talking about why we think that this is going to be causing a new resurgence. And I know for sure, I don't think Flesh and Blood was, but Kickstarter was the reason why Metazoo came about.
Yeah.
And there's some of those other Indiegogo, and there's a couple others social funding.
Yeah, Indiegogo's the only one I can remember the name of.
There may be a couple other crowdfunding
There's some
ones. But we'll say Kickstarter generally, just as a general term here. It allows anybody to come up with an idea and pitch it and get money to produce it. Whether all these get produced that they're working on now, who knows? In the future, who knows? Because anybody can, hey, I got a card game, draw some pictures in their, MS Paint and throw it up on there and be like, hey, look, I got a card game.
I might try that soon.
But I think with the success of Flesh and Blood and Metazoo, that we're heading for a point we were at 25 years ago, when the 95 glut happened, when everybody decided, oh shit, people like this stuff. Let's make more cardboard.
Yeah, I mean, simple as that. They've crushed it. They made a lot of money. They're being very successful right now. So everybody's going to try to do it. And now they can do it a lot easier.
Yeah, and I think the difference this time around will be instead of corporations and companies funding these projects in order for them to make money, it's going to be the investors and the Kickstarters that are putting up the money to get these early edition boxes that can sell for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 within a few months of their launch. looking at you, Metazoo, that, you know, prices skyrocketed on that stuff. You know, they were $100 when they came out, and now they're $8,000-$10,000 a box, and it took 6 months. So that's going to drive a lot of people to dump a lot of money into anything anybody puts up cardboard related. There's already been a couple that have been gone through the Kickstarter process and have been funded. Full disclosure, I am invested in one of them. And I'm actually thinking about investing in a couple more. I'm one of those investors that if I can, you know, take a small chance for a big reward, small risk, big reward, I'm going to think about it. So
Yeah. I really want to know who the hell pays $10,000 a box for any damn thing, but that's another topic.
yeah,
Who are these motherfuckers?
I don't know.
The whales.
Yep. And that's fine. I don't have anything personally against whales. Some people do.
Why would you?
You can spend your money on whatever the fuck you want to spend money on. If you want to buy cards, you know, other people buy cars, other people buy gold, other people buy, I don't know, probably pieces of corn out of turds and collect those. I mean, like, you know.
Oh, I never thought of that. Start buying that shit. Yeah, I buy lots of dumb stuff.
Yeah, you know.
How much money I pissed away in my lifetime. No judgment here.
Yep. Anyway, so there's a couple examples of games that are on Kickstarter or recently ended that are going to get made, apparently. We got Polywog, which is one up now that's already funded, significantly funded.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how far that's going to go, if it's going to make it, you know, because, you know, all these are, even if they're funded, doesn't mean they're actually going to make it to your door.
Yeah.
Another one was Akora. That one, you know, was massively funded. I think it beat its goal by a couple $100,000, something silly. That's one I'm invested in. I'll go ahead and let you know. I was supposed to show up around the end of the year, beginning of the next year. So we'll see. I felt it was worth the risk versus possible reward. I'll take that chance. Last one we looked at was Otherworld. Didn't look too deep into that. It was funded, but it didn't get funded by a large amount. So don't know. There's a couple other games that I think from a while ago we kind of discounted. We didn't.
Might have been older.
Them, so.
I know there's some more obscure ones that are out there.
Yeah.
There's more coming. And lots of quasi-collectible card games.
Yeah, and there's something in the digital space we're not talking about at all. But I'm not counting digital stuff because to me it's not even the same game, the same ballpark. I don't care if it's collectible online. That, you know, now if you start talking NFTs and getting into that kind of realm where you're trading crypto crap, you know, maybe not. It's still not gonna be on our level. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I got to be able to sniff it. I can't sniff it.
That's right.
It ain't a card.
Cardboard.
I'm a sniffer.
Yeah, buddy.
So, yeah.
The old way was you had all these companies that actually had money from investors from, you know, elsewhere jumping in and just not knowing what the fuck they're doing and just printing and making card games. It's not totally different this time around. The money is still the same. It's just coming from more of a, you know, centralized or decentralized base of people. And theoretically, people should be better prepared to do this nowadays, I would think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I have an interesting philosophical question about Kickstarter games. Are they ever alive? I think you can make an argument that they're dead from the jump, but, you know, depends on what you call alive. There's no business backing them. This is not an open property line.
True.
There's nothing supporting it. It's just a dude who you're giving money to print shit and send it to you. Or a chick, whatever.
Yeah.
But is it alive? I don't know. From the time it's off the printers and they send it to you, they're probably out of money again.
Yeah.
So is it actively supported? I don't know that it ever really is.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess that's when, you know, outside backing, you have to get from more traditional routes, I suppose, or a more significant backer instead of, you know, a crowdfunded side. I think on Metazoo, I saw Steve Aoki is a partner. I don't know what kind of partner he is with Metazoo, but that's somebody with a lot of money. You know, he's big DJ if you don't know who he is, EDM kind of stuff. So, yeah, he got a lot of crowdfunding money, but now he's got Aoki money. Well, that's, it's a big damn deal.
Aoki money.
Aoki money. And I just wanted, I don't know if does
I don't know that this applies, but
yeah, I just wanted to throw a finger to Dick Garfield for using Kickstarter to make another fucking game. And another algorithmic game. Come fucking on. Are you kidding me? You have Keyforge out here just polluting the fucking world, and you're coming out with another one, Soulforge, which is a combination of 2 different algorithmic decks that you have to combine. What the fuck are you doing on Kickstarter? Good God. Anyway,
yeah,
that's enough.
he's salty.
I just saw that, and I know what kind of money Richard Garfield's pulled in the past, and I'm like, why the fuck is this guy using Kickstarter?
Imagine what he could have pulled in for Magic that he didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd be salty too.
Anyway.
Could be a quadrazillionaire by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, point you made earlier.
Yeah.
Metazoo could very well be the thing that the canary in the coal mine was your expression.
Yeah, it tips it one way or the other.
Yeah.
It could go either way. Metazoo could end up being a disaster because of lack of print runs or lack of cards. Nobody has them. Nobody can play it, and if nobody's playing it, then eventually, the house of cards falls down because people quit trading that shit around, and somebody's left holding the bag.
Yeah.
And once the bag's held and everybody else is left, then whatever you have is worth nothing. So, if that's the case, I think that may tip people to be much more cautious, both on the investing and the creating side. However, if Metazoo is a success, they get all the cards out that they need, and they keep producing sets, and they have success when they start running tournaments if they do, and the Steve Aokis of the world keep getting involved and like it, and the marketing is great and all whatever. If it takes off, then it could very well go the other way, and that's when shit really starts heating up.
Successful.
Successful.
Yeah. So, in this environment, is there really any substance to this stuff? How sustainable is it? What's going to happen? Yeah. I have to be inclined to say no. There's not much substance to it. As substance would be, people are interested, they're gathering, they're social, they're playing. They really want to keep collecting these games. The environment we've been in with the shit and, we're all whatever, sitting there hiding in the basement. Is there a really active player base? No, obviously not. So, what's driving the insane prices? Well, I highly doubt it's playing. I don't think people wanting to go out and play the game are paying $10,000 a box anyway.
Yeah.
So,
right now, it's pretty much a big speculation play. People are betting that the game is going to succeed, and in the future that there will be people that sit down and play it. If that does not materialize, somebody's holding the bag.
Yeah, I can't, this fizzles out real quick. I can't imagine that $10,000 box price holding.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I think it's already reached enough meme status that it'll never go to zero. I don't think Metazoo will ever be a $0 box, or you're not going to find it in Ollie's in 10, 20 years. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
That'd be funny.
I think that there's enough, there's enough love for it, or hate, either way, that if you get to a certain point, somebody's just going to buy it all up.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to let it get to a point and they're just going to buy every fucking box they can find. So, I don't think it's a zero game. But if it does collapse, I think it very well could collapse what's becoming a resurgence.
Yeah.
If it succeeds, I think we see it go the other way. So, time will tell. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever. But you definitely know in terms of a glut, that's pretty an obvious thing to predict. I mean, somebody's making money off something, everybody else is going to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. How big it's going to be, who knows? But
it didn't go well last time.
Yeah.
Very few survived. More than a year or two.
It's good for us. Our longevity.
Longevity. We could make 100,000 more videos. Can you imagine?
Yeah, and by then we'll have literally 0 viewers. But by God, we're going to have a lot of content.
Yep. We'll watch our own videos. Screw it.
Shit, yeah. All right. How'd we do?
Good enough.
Yeah, buddy.